Welcome to Pete's Seadoo Tips, and this is episode 37 on fixing your jet ski's gas pump. So Pete, what'd you do?
Well, I tell you, I bought my jet ski off this guy who gave me a wicked deal, and apparently he said that the fuel sensor unit was working when he had it, and when I got it, it didn't. So I looked into the cost of having the piece replaced. I looked into the cost of probably getting a used one, or semi-used one, or fully used one, or partially used one, and I like to take things apart. So, what I did was I pulled this out of the jet ski.
Yeah.
And I went, what seems to be the problem here? So I put it on the ohmmeter, and I didn't get a reading. So I popped the baffle off the bottom here like that.
Yeah.
There's little welds, so you'll have to probably weld that back in place afterwards. And I came out with this float. And it's pretty basic. And then I looked inside, and I got a little background in electronics. So I looked in here and I could see little glass reed switches. And what a reed switch is it operates on a magnet. So seeing the circuitry in here, there's a series of 9 or 10 reed switches with resistors, and as this slides back and forth, I would imagine that it's supposed to have a magnet because there's a reed switch.
So it slides up and down, that's how they can see if the tank's full or not, right?
That's it, yeah.
I see.
So what I did was
Pretty common problem, I would imagine, eh?
I guess so, it was for me.
Seems like a lot of the jet skis are like that, so go on.
So I got a bigger magnet, and I went into the fuel tank with a bigger magnet, and I fished around at the bottom, and I came up with this.
So that was in the bottom of the tank?
That was in the bottom of the tank.
Yeah.
So pretty easy, it's not rocket science or anything like that, it's pretty basic. So what you gotta do is, you gotta mount this magnet, slide it back in from the top, and I imagine it's going to be loose and probably come out again, so I'm going to look for some kind of an adhesive or maybe Loctite or something, I'm not sure. But anyhow, with that magnet facing upwards, you want to put it back into the sending unit as such. Okay. And you want to put this back in place as it belongs, which was something like this, and I'll weld this in later on using a soldering pencil. I'll just put a couple burns here and there. So we'll hook it up to the meter at this point and get the meter on.
So this is trying to prove out that it's now functional, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I see.
So if you have a look there, and as I tilt the tube, you'll see the ohmmeter changes as well.
Oh, I see.
It's going too fast in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the gas sending unit.
Exactly. It's just what it's basically doing is just triggering the relays in its path upwards and downwards. But if it fell out once, I would imagine it's probably going to want to fall out again. So again, I'm going to look into maybe some Loctite and trying to leave a little bit of a bead either at the top or the bottom or inside here or somewhere, and see if that lasts. I don't know. Do you know if Loctite lasts with gasoline, or will it break down?
I'm not sure, but yeah, you'd have to use some type of adhesive that won't break down in gasoline. Yeah. Don't know what it is.
Okay, so do it at your own risk.
Okay.
Okay, and that's it.
Okay, well that's Pete's tips for today. That was great. Thanks once again, and probably saved us a couple of $100.